Hey guys, how you doing tonight? It's Alan with WL Madden, and we have a lot to talk about tonight and a lot of exciting things happening in the very near future. Um, and I'm actually not sure if the link went out, so maybe somebody can let me know if they got a link. Hey, how you doing? Okay, so what I do want to talk about tonight and what's going on. Hey, Jessica. So we have some really exciting things going on at WL Madden. We're finally getting to the point where it looks like our first big deal is going to get funded, which is going to open up the doors for us to have the opportunity to give you guys a lot of useful tools. So what I wanted to talk about tonight was the tools that we already have and how we can be most effective aside from just some of the campaigns that get ran and things like that. But especially with the new stuff that's going on in the funding world, we're going to be teaching you guys a lot about what's going on with the larger funding deals, and we want to teach you how to look out, keep your ears and eyes open for businesses or people that might be in the need of larger money. There's a lot of things happening in the US economy right now that's allowing large funding deals to happen with private money. And that's how these bigger commissions are getting, coming in. And because we have the agents that, we have that are all around the country, they're starting to bring these deals in. And we want to start teaching you guys how to market this particular product, which is project funding. Okay. So we want to go into a little bit of detail about how to keep your eyes and ears open in situations that might lead to a deal that would be a life-changing commission for anybody, of course. Okay. And we're talking about, deals that are 10 to 20 million, 50 million. We actually just took in a deal that's a $6.1 billion deal that came in from an agent. Okay, his name's Alden. He brought the deal in. He's works somewhere on the seacoast and has connections to people that have a lot of money. So of course he was able to start talking to them, building relationships with them, and getting those bigger deals done. But for those of us that don't know people that have millions of dollars or need that kind of money, obviously we want to be able to market to people that need money, whether it's 5,000 or 50 million, whatever the case might be. There's a multitude of things we can do. This business model that you guys have gotten involved with, start to finish, gives you access to every business service that there is, including an education on how these services really work and how they work for real businesses. Okay, so Bill's company, is a much different than what's typically out there, which is a bunch of Amazon stuff that doesn't produce any results for anybody. With this business model, you're working off real commissions. Any deals that get brought in, there's 25% commission on everything that happens. So we want to talk about a few things. There's a multitude of ways to work on this business. Of course, we have online, which we're going to be showing you how to market. A lot of you already know how to do that, which would include building a Facebook page, a LinkedIn page, a Google business page, maybe even a Yelp page. If anybody's having problems with things like that, there's videos all over YouTube. Just give us a call and we'll lead you to the right video. We'll send you a link, and that way you can get the right video so you can learn how to build these pages. We'll send you the logos that your agents of WL Madden, that way you can market yourselves properly on these different pages. We really want to show you how to make the most use out of the tools that you have. Okay. We also have your warm market, which would be the people that you know. Of course, you want to talk to people that own businesses that may need money, want to save money, or need a stronger web presence. Those are the three main services that we offer at WL Madden, and that's what's going to help businesses grow. Okay, soon to be, we're going to have some other services come into play. A lot of stuff that, like credit repair, is a big thing that everybody needs, and you guys will be able to earn commissions on that. You can do it now, but the commissions are about $50. We only make $100, so we actually pay out 50% on credit repair right now, and everybody needs to fix their credit. But for business owners, we really want to get some of the bigger money in, which would be with business loans, SEOs, websites, things of that nature. Okay, so the warm market would be anybody that you know that might own a business, or anybody you know that might know someone that owns a business. We're all connected, as we always talk about, by 6 or 7 points. So everybody knows everybody by just a few people. And you'd be amazed at who you actually know or who you're connected to if you start writing down a list of names of people that you know that might own businesses, work at different companies that their employers might need. Some of these bigger deals are coming in from places that people's friends work at. Okay. And once one of them gets funded, like we talked about, it makes the company overall a lot more powerful because we're able to give you guys more tools and do more on the marketing end. Okay. Now we also have relationships written down because that's what this is all about. It's not about selling. It's about helping people and helping businesses, including helping you guys to build your own business and give you guys the tools that you need. So you think about it, you have all the customer service, all the salespeople that you could possibly need, and you have every single service available. All you need to do is get them to us, which, believe me, you can do it, especially using the mobile application, talking to people. Hey, you know what? Are you in need of money by any chance? Well, what are the rates? You know what? Hold on real quick. Let me get my partner on the phone. It's that easy because everybody wants money. All you need to do is just send them over to us. And Mike will pick up the phone. I'll pick up the phone at our companies over here that actually offer the services to these businesses. And that's what we're here for, is for you to use us as a tool. Okay. We obviously also want Bill's company wants to drop it down so that you guys can include other people into the program. And although it's been a little while since we started discussing that, we're going to be doing that, but we really want to do it the right way. And with a little bit of money behind Bill's company, he'll be able to do that. And that's exactly what's about to happen. So it looks like our first really large deal is going to get funded. And that's really good for everybody that's involved with WL Madden. Okay, it shows the power of the company. It increases the amount of revenue that's coming in. It makes a large commission for the agents. And it also increases what we're about to do for softwares that we're building. We have an amazing software launching on the 1st. We have a gentleman that's coming down from Australia that built out a system that tracks every single person that's on our system as far as making phone calls, any of the leads that are being called. And matter of fact, you guys will be able to get a login chat system. And if you have a computer at your house and you have a headset, we can even mail you a headset. You can plug right into it and call through leads that we have. We have free for all leads that we're going to be giving to people for people that are interested in going into the system and talking to businesses. We have all the scripts that you need. We have everything that you could possibly need if you're interested in working on the phone, which is one of the most powerful ways to talk to people. Although it's not the most, you're going to work, if you're going to do it, you'll probably work all day to get 1 or 2 people that are interested in money. However, 1 or 2 a day, if you get 3 of them that close a week, that's a few $1,000s in your pocket if you're willing to get on the phone and do things like that. If not, you're going to be spending your time on the computer. You're going to be marketing online, meeting people, using funnels, things of that nature. There's a multitude of ways to do it, but a little bit of everything is always the best way. And again, building relationships with people, finding out what their needs are, and not trying to sell them anything is usually the best way to go. We've had a lot of people that have started up with us, and then they try to go out and sell the products. And then the people that are just trying to be helpful and build relationships are the ones that always end up to be most successful with the program. Okay, so when this new system launches, we'll give you the logins and will allow you to go right into the system and view the same database that we have access to. So it opens up some more doors to you. As you guys know, we also have a lot of work to do in the back office that we're going to be putting a ton of videos in there and different videos from YouTube as well that will help you, because a lot of people also have different problems with devices or Facebook or Google. They're not quite sure how to use these tools. So we want to put the videos in there that'll be able to help you be most effective with your business and also, be able to earn the most amount of commissions with Bill's company. Okay. So I just wanted to mention, go over this little, this is all the ways that you have to generate income with WL Madden, which again is untouchable compared to anything else that's out there in the industry. But as you guys know, with any business, all right, the truth is that there's going to be work that you're going to have to do to earn income, and a lot of people are looking for something that they don't have to do any work on. Now, if you put money into something, that's another way to make money. Okay. And we have people that do that. And of course, at the end of the day, they're going to be doing very well with some of the services that are out there because they're able to pay for leads or pay people to call through leads and things like that. But any business is going to take one of two things, usually both, all right, which is going to be time or money. Okay, so any business owner will attest to you that they worked really hard to where they got. You can talk to someone like Emily, who's been working for years. She's actually here in town with me, and she's worked for years to get to where she's at right now. She trains dogs, as you guys know, and she's growing her business, and her online presence is super strong. She worked really hard to make sure that she put the time in to learn about her industry. She works underneath the #1 dog trainer in the world, Andres Apertella, who we do some marketing for as well for him. But the fact is, she put in the time and the effort to get to where she's at. And that's going to be the same thing that holds true for anyone that wants to start any business, including this business. Time and money. So as if it's just time that you're putting into it and you don't have money, then obviously we're going to have to put even more work in. So there's a ton of things that you can do for free, but mostly it's going to be learning about how these things work and how to talk to people or how to market online. There's a ton of free ways to market online, and we want to give you as many useful tools as possible so that you can actually learn how to do that. But a lot of it is spending time learning how to create the pages that you need to create. I know Jess had put a lot of things online on how to create a business Facebook page, on how to do a lot of different things. And that's the type of work that it takes to put into a business to make any type of income with anything. But you're in the right place because no matter what you're going to be doing, you're going to need the same services anyways. The same services that we offer. LLC, you're going to need to get some marketing. You're going to have a product or a service, which you guys already have. And you guys happen to have what right now is the hottest product. If you guys really and truly understood what you have available to you with project funding and the ability to get paid huge commissions just by knowing somebody that might need to borrow a large sum of money. So we're trying to put together some simple marketing techniques that you can use with LinkedIn to reach out to the businesses that might need that kind of money. Will right now is building a separate section on the web page that you guys will also have a link to on your page. And we're going to show you how to market that specific page on LinkedIn to where you can reach out and have somebody actually respond to you that needs that kind of money. And we'll take it over from there. All we need is the initial contact of any business that needs that kind of money. And they're out there. They're coming in the door and they're starting to get funded. Okay. And so the reason I keep telling you about that is because it's possible for everybody that's involved with Bill's company. All right. Same thing with any of the smaller businesses. We can get them funded. They're always in need of money. They do get called a lot. So again, there's a lot of competition in everything that you do. And the more you learn about the benefits that we have to offer, the better off you're going to be and the more you're going to be able to succeed with the business. That's just a fact. But being able to fund anything from $5,000 to $5 billion is pretty amazing. And now that we're jumping into that game, the relationships that are being brought to the table are now all being brought to you as well. And like I said, once these deals start to fund and bigger things start to happen, we'll also be able to help agents out even more. That's why we're giving you access to our actual database. We're going to be able to get you plugged right in to use the tools. We also have some email tools, and we're going to be giving away some leads to agents that have been with us for a while. You're going to have to work them, whether it's through email marketing or through on the phone, but you'll be able to do that right on your computer through our database. That's what we're actually creating for you, and we're really excited to be able to offer you that. Anyone that's anywhere in the country will be able to plug in. We'll have leads that you can go in and select them for yourself. There's a lot of leads out there that are business leads. We just got access to a very large database which has millions of business leads in it. Okay, so these are different than the lead. These are raw leads, meaning that they're not pre-qualified or anything like that. There's going to have to be work that's done on them. But what it takes is sending out emails, waiting for responses. But the good news is that our system, if somebody opens an email that you send out, it automatically tells you that somebody opened that email. It's a pretty amazing system. So it's going to be pretty exciting to be able to give that stuff to you guys. And we'll put leads in there because, again, we're working as a team with this whole business. This isn't the type of thing where we're trying to get people involved with something and then, not give back as much as we possibly can. We all work together to generate income and to get businesses that need these services. Okay, so I'm going to be giving you guys access to that back office as soon as it's built out. Those of you that have been around a little while, again, we want to be able to give you guys some leads to work on and send emails out to, get the responses into us, and we'll get working on them right away. We want to keep the salespeople busy. We want to make sure that they always have stuff to call. So a lot of agents are sending in really good leads. Some of the leads that come in, I don't know if they're just straight out of the phone book or what they are. We still call through them, believe me, but we need to get in touch with the business owner. We need to get in touch with the decision maker. So we're going to be creating some videos that explain just how to do that. Sometimes people, put a little bit of effort in and they say this doesn't work because they didn't really put the time and energy into this that they needed to succeed. So the fact is, two people can have the same exact product and one person can make millions of dollars with it and another person can sit on the couch and not do anything with it. And that's just the way that life is, okay? So we need to get moving if we're gonna make money, and we wanna put together some videos and get you guys excited about what's to come and also what you already have. So the ability to offer all these different services has never been done before. Nobody else has access to this type of team that you guys have access to. And we're continuing to grow in the right direction to give you guys more and more and more tools as we go along. Okay, so I know that some of you have some people that want to work with you, which again, you're more than welcome to invite them into your circle if you want to do that and pay them commissions on referrals or however you want to do it right now until we have a set schedule of how to get someone set up with the business. But we'll get them involved with the mobile application, we'll get them underneath you, and we'll make sure that you're able to work with them and they can come to the webinars, whatever the case might be. But again, the biggest thing that we want to do is make sure that you guys use all the tools around you and you understand what you can actually build if you put a little bit of time and energy into it. Okay, so hey David, how are you? Okay, oh, there was not a link sent out today. Okay, and there's still 13. Okay, so that makes sense right now, but I got this exciting feeling good. Okay, Carl, well listen, we'll have to give you a call and we'll have to explain things to you so that you understand a little bit more about what we do. But again, we can do a recap. If you watch some of the older videos about how this business works, it'll probably help you out. But again, we want to put the videos in the back office to just give a general explanation and give step-by-step videos for you that you can go in and build your business profiles. But what you have access to is an amazing sales team, amazing services, funding, credit card processing, website development, SEO services, consulting services. Any service that any business needs is what you have access to. We're going to show you how to do it online. We're going to show you how to do it in person. And as you go through this whole process, now you guys just have a bunch of tools in your tool belt. Now you guys, anywhere you go and you overhear, oh, wow, Bob's building a water slide park down the street. Oh, really? Does he need money for that? Can I get Bob's phone number? Hey, Bob, how you doing? Hey, do you need funding for your water park? Oh, you do? Wow, I'm part of a funding group called WL Madden. Let me real quick get someone on the line for you. Boop, and you hit the support line, and all of a sudden you have a professional salesperson that's going to talk to that gentleman for you and finish up the deal and get you paid a commission just because you knew someone who knew someone. That's how this business works. Okay, the power of this business is that you have live support for people to help you anytime that you need help. You have every business service imaginable, and you can make large commissions upfront and on a monthly basis depending on the services that people are getting involved with. Okay, and as we start to grow and expand with this business and we start to get more funding in the door, obviously we want to help the agents as much as possible, and we want to make sure that your experience is truly amazing and that you have the tools that you need. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we've been going now for about 20 minutes. We're trying to keep these webinars a little bit shorter so when people walk through them, they're not so overwhelming. Question: National Bank Card Processing is running Facebook ads saying interest is 0.25%. What do they know about that? Or what do I know about that? 0.25%. Well, a lot of these different companies that do processing, they'll put anything in the ads because it might be one small part of a fee on a certain type of card. That gets people in the door and gets people calling them. Once people call them, then they tell them the truth, whatever that might be. So obviously on the rates on processing, if Visa and MasterCard are charging 1.69%, which is what they are charging, then obviously nobody can go any lower than that unless they're running the cash discount program, which they probably also do run. So in that case, we already talked about how that works, that there is no fee. It gets passed on to the consumer, and tons of businesses are switching over to that. So I'm just going to let you know that Matt has a team of just a few different teams out there of people that are just going around to businesses, and they're sending in 4 or 5 deals a day to him just by talking to businesses that want to eliminate their fee. So again, what you don't want to do is get into an argument about the business owner, about how it works. What you do want to do is get them on the phone with a professional salesperson that can explain how it works. So as soon as they say, well, that's not possible, or how does it work? And you just say, well, you know what? It really is possible. It's happening right now. It's called the cash discount program. There's a bunch of processors offering it, but we can actually do amazing things that these other processors can't do with the cash discount program. Let me go ahead and get one of my partners on the phone real quick. Hold on one sec. You hit the support line, you get someone like Mike on the phone, you get someone like Keith, myself on the phone, and we'll explain the program to them and how the cash discount program works and how they can eliminate their processing fees. Okay. At the same time, who knows? We might sell them a website and a mobile application. Every business needs these services, and the goal is to get them started with whatever they need at that moment. Then we'll go in afterwards and build a relationship with that business and start selling them the other services they need. That's how this whole thing works, okay? Excellent. So I do have some calls scheduled for a few of you. I've had a super busy week because we have some of these bigger deals closing. We also have this new software being built out for some of the campaigns that we're doing. So that software allows people to log right in and see exactly what's happening for each lead. So people should have gotten emails that have leads that they have in the system, and those emails have gone out. So check your spam files. If you had leads coming or anything like that, check your spam folder. They might be in there, and we'll be in contact with each and every one of you. I know that some of the girls are calling through and just touching base with people, letting them know what's going on. And we also have Mike calling all the agents just to touch base, make sure that people don't have any questions about what's going on. Right now, we want to keep the agent program with the agents that we have. We don't want to add a ton of agents right at the moment because we want the agents that we're working with to be successful and to be able to spend time with you. Okay, so again, this is an exciting time. We're going to be doing big things really soon here because, again, once these bigger funding deals start to come in, it allows us to leverage and be able to give more software, more powerful tools. And the more powerful tools we have, the better off you guys are going to be. And the bigger that the name gets and people start to know what we're doing on a larger scale, it's going to help you. We're going to show you how to market yourself on LinkedIn, on Facebook, as someone who offers project funding anywhere between $5,000 and $5 billion. So if you put that online and you're on Facebook and you're using our logo, we have a new site that's being built that just focuses on larger funding, project funding, different types of funding that these larger businesses can get. And then you can market yourself on LinkedIn, on Facebook as being able to offer that and then start to get some responses. So that's how we're going to show you how to do it online. And again, just a couple responses and all of a sudden you're working on a $50 million deal, a $30 million deal. There's so many people out there that know people that the economy right now, as you guys know, the rich keep getting richer. So you have this top part of the economy right now. They're way up here. Okay, so let's just get rid of this real quick. Right now, you got these people that have all kinds of money. And what do people with money do? They make more. And right now, it's happening. It's a big shift. You want to call it a paradigm shift, that these people that are in the top 1% of the 1%, okay, that have millions of dollars, they're lending it out. They're lending it out and they're putting it back into people in the country. So as long as the person has a way to pay it back and has a good business plan put in place and it's a realistic deal, they're going to lend that money and they're going to make more money and more money. And right now it's happening on a large scale. Private money has become extremely, large, and it's just starting to take off. And you guys are at the forefront of that. Okay. So any funding deal is good. It puts money in your pocket. But if we can get you into some of the larger ones and show you how to market it online and make life-changing commissions for yourself, well, that's going to be amazing, right? So that's what we've been working towards this whole time, is getting everybody set up to bring in some good money into the door. And once, the truth of the matter is that once that happens for us, then, we're the type of group that obviously wants to make sure that you guys excel. So anything that anybody has coming to them, we want to give them tenfold. If we have it, we want to make sure that you guys are taken care of on any type of softwares that we use, any type of marketing. We have a commercial that we're going to be launching. Hopefully, the gentleman if you guys ever watched that show, Shark Tank, we have a commercial that's going to be coming out that you guys are going to be able to use to be able to boost yourself up. Okay, so we're going to have a video made from the gentleman from Shark Tank. We already kind of worked out the details on it. It's coming pretty soon, and it's a very short commercial that talks about funding and that WL Madden can get the funding that any business needs. And you guys will be able to put that into your own Facebook, your own LinkedIn. And when you have that kind of power behind you, obviously that's beneficial. You have one of the biggest finance guys in the world telling you, hey, go with this agent with WL Madden. So once we get that, we'll give you access to it and we'll allow you to use it. And we're going to give you all the tools in the world to be able to help you to get these businesses in the door. Okay. So I'm excited to be able to offer these things to you. I'm excited for all of us, and I'll be in touch with certain people. You guys already know who you are, and we have some really exciting things coming really soon. So get excited. I'll be talking to you guys shortly, and we'll talk again next Wednesday. So we'll make sure we get a link out and make sure that that gets out to everybody. Okay. Daniel here. Just wanted to say, bless, thank you for making this company great and keeping us in the loop as well. Okay. You got it, guys. I really appreciate all the hard work that you guys have done. And believe me, my job is to help Bill and to work with all the agents and do everything I can. And you guys already know that, I'll put 100% effort in if you guys do, and we'll continue this doing what we're doing. Okay. Have a great night.